come from behind here this afternoon against this A&M team. That's looking for their 8th win of the year, put them 2 above 500, and essentially make them 500 proof as it pertains to the NCAA tournament. And avoiding the potential of having a good enough RPI, but not a good enough record. Nelson early. Oh, no! 12 seconds out. It's Fusco! This game has it all. It's 2-2.
And this is exactly what I was asking for from Tennessee in the first half. Maria Nelson, commitment to get around her defender, to fight for end line, to get that service. Gets Texas A&M defenders looking at their own goal, ball watching. That leaves space for Jordan Fusco to get to that dangerous area in the front post. Just nicks it past Kenna Caldwell. And it's Fusco for 2 for Tennessee. And they are able to find themselves level 2-2 with Texas A&M.
Scored the 5th, scores now in the 46th. 2 goals of expert level difficulty. So Jill, what were we saying at halftime?
Well, that's exactly what I wrote down in my notes, is everything is in front of Texas A&M right now. Can Tennessee find a way to get in behind, whether that's through Simmons in their central position or their wingers, get Texas A&M looking at their own goal, service into box. That is where Tennessee is so good.
Fusco, a brace now. Spinning inside, Stayard. Stayard! That got blocked. Back out to Nelson. Picks up her 2nd assist of the year in the 46th minute on Fusco's 5th goal and 2nd today.
And here's a look back at that Stayard opportunity. Receives it back to goal, turns, twists, comes back centrally. That gives an opportunity for Matula to get back behind the ball. Or rather, Calzada.
There are 4 volunteers on the goal line. Ball angled through Caldwell. That is some stickum on her hands in all that traffic. Ball won back by Tennessee. Fusco playing really high to start here. Stayard spots the overlap of Nelson.
And to your point, Mike, it's great counter movement between Jenna Stayard as well as Jordan Fusco. Stayard wants to come off that back line. She wants to receive it in the pocket, get on the turn, and dribble at back lines. That leaves space because she's going to draw a defender with her, and that's going to leave space for Fusco to get into a dangerous area where she can threaten goal.
Stayard wiggles free into Fusco. Fusco! Hands off! She's done it all on her own! 3-2 Tennessee!
Tennessee. Here's that combination between Stayard, gets around the edge of Calzada, and it's Fusco taking advantage of the space that Stayard leaves, receives this great first touch, progressive, draws out the goalkeeper, baits her into becoming and being aggressive, and then it's Fusco from a very acute angle, just lifts it over McKenna Caldwell's back leg. That's 3 goals for Jordan Fusco, the dream for this Tennessee team as well as Fusco, and she is just oozing confidence right now.
Deserved ovation here in Knoxville. Wow. 48th minute. Yeah, 2 goals in 2:45 and 2 uniquely class goals too, right?
2 class goals, and it speaks to her intelligence as a midfielder to read those pockets of space, to have that relationship with Steyr, who's in the midfield now. And it's a good recognition of space and even better first touch to bait the goalkeeper out. And it's only outdone by that finish from a very, very narrow angle.
Here comes Lawton. Margot Matula. That's overcooked for McDonald in the width. What a huge game for Fusco.
Yeah, and it looks like she's in the 9 position now, which is a very bold move by Jo Kurt, and just taking away some of the defensive responsibilities, allowing her to just adventure more into the final third, find those little pockets and spaces. And she's got the hot hand right now.
Michelle. Yeah, she's playing as the lone high striker right now for Tennessee. That is a new phenomenon. And what a phenomenon it's been to watch. Becerra hit the crossbar, and this time, supposed in the first half, it's bar up and out.
Texas A&M doing a good job using those wingers, pushing back Tennessee's defensive line here through Hayes. She draws 3 players toward her. That allows space for Becerra in the pocket. Just decides to go on 1. It's a great recognition from Hayes to lay it off so Becerra can hit it on 1. Inches away from putting that one on frame.
This gets out a frame that's now guarded by a new goalkeeper. This has been par for the course. It's unrelated to the scoreline. Ali Zazzara, who's come off the bench now for the 11th time to go with 5 starts. After last year starting 3 and playing in 8, actually started the NCAA tournament defeat at the hands of Xavier last year. A continued planned rotation. Rice, you saw there 5 saves in the first half. That runs to Caldwell.
And it's interesting what this Tennessee team has done, just going back and forth with goalkeepers, just because they're so different. They have such contrasting strengths. Abby Rice really good at protecting the area, good in possession, and Zazzara just has that X factor of coming up with big saves. Has an insane amount of presence about her, great communication, good leadership, and that's probably why we see her come into second half a lot, whether she can spur her team forward or manage games in possession, slow things down with a good calm tempo.
In goes Hayes. Has to deal with this A&M attack that scores goals for fun so often. Not a simple scenario to step into. Ball through. This look familiar yet? It's Fusco. Calzada closed it down and did the job. Huge strides in leadership, Calzada, this year. Asks so much of her. Lawton, coming off the 3-goal contribution performance, earns a throw for Tennessee. And, you know, Lawton has to be blowing past everyone's expectations for her this year. 4 years at Penn, 10 goals, 12 assists, has 6 goals this year alone. Lawton put under pressure. Did that get out? It did.
And to your